What is good, you man? I'm back with my second YouTube video. I appreciate the support, appreciate the love. A lot of you man came over to my YouTube and subscribed. So yeah, man, I appreciate it so much, for real, for real. But yeah, today I'm gonna be going through how to get rid of your forks. I know a lot of you man go through like hella struggles with your forks. Obviously, you man have hella problems with your waves. I get so many DMs of you man asking so many questions. That's why I made this YouTube, so I can go in depth. But yeah, like, as I said, thank you so much for the support, and yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so first things first, let me explain what a fork is. So a fork is basically where your waves don't 100% align. Of course, with waves, you want your waves to be a perfect circle or like rings or a spiral or whatever your pattern is. Obviously mine's 360, but you want your waves to basically essentially be perfect. Obviously, getting perfect, that's a whole different question entirely, whole different, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one's really perfect. Like, there's barely anyone with perfect waves out there. Like, everyone's got forks. But yeah, let me show you where my forks are. So basically, I've got one fork here on the top of my head right here. So forks is basically like where like your waves aren't perfectly in line. So yeah, you can see here they're not perfectly in line here. Obviously, here is where I cut myself bald, so I've got a fork here as it's growing back, but this one's gonna go quite quickly because it wasn't there before. But yeah, like here, this is a fork I'm really working on because I want to get this side perfect. But yeah, I'm gonna be showing you, man, what I do to get rid of them forks. So first things first, I'm sure everyone knows this by now, you need a comb. Like, any comb will do, but most importantly, you want to get a comb that like pulls and like snags onto the hair, because that's what's going to help get rid of the forks fastest. So yeah, there's two techniques to using the comb. So first things first, this is the one everyone knows. The normal technique with the comb, you just comb it forwards, comb it forwards, comb it forwards. Like, you just want to basically attack the fork, because the way forks work is they don't just disappear. Like, you sort of have to push it to the hairline, and then when it gets to the hairline, you need to like push it out. So yeah, this is the first way, and then this is the second way that not many people know how to do. Like, not many people know about it, but essentially you want to angle your comb at a 45-degree angle towards your waves, and you want to sort of like pull it, because this way you're actually pulling the hair, you're not combing through it, you're pulling it. So let me see if I can get a close up. Just like that. And I do that for about 5-10 minutes a day, you know what I'm saying, before my brush sessions. But yeah, that's not the only way to get rid of your forks. Of course, combing is important. You got to make sure you comb for every single brush session. But another way to get rid of your forks is using flat brushes. So the brush I'm using right here is the Wave Plug hard brush, straight hard brush. So yeah, same way. With the flat brushes, it's a lot easier to be more precise with your angles, because that's a reason why a lot of you men have forks, because your angles aren't correct. With curved brushes, obviously curved brushes, they cover more of your hair, but at the same time, they like, you can overlap with your angles. So with the flat brush, you can sort of be a lot more precise with the angles. Can be a lot more precise, which allows you to like have a more defined pattern. But yeah, using a flat brush is very, very important when you're trying to attack certain angles like this. I'll just brush it like this. So also, make sure you're vertical brushing as well. Make sure you're angling your brush like this, because that's what's going to make the angle that you're attacking like more precise, and it's going to get rid of them forks quicker as well. Last but not least, which is probably the most self-explanatory one, is being consistent, man. I can't lie, you have to be consistent with your routines. I don't know why, especially with coarse hair, like forks are really weird. Like, they actually take a lot of effort to get out. But the best way to apply, the smartest way to apply your effort is to distribute it across multiple days. So don't just have one day where you brush 1 hour or 2 hours and then don't brush for like a week. Like, it's better to brush for like 20 minutes and then for one day, 20 minutes the next day. You can even brush for like 10 minutes the next day after that. And then, you know what I'm saying, even 5 minutes the day after that. And then, you know what I'm saying, 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying. You got to be consistent. You got to have a consistent routine, because that's that's more efficient. Like, you're making more progress by working more efficiently, essentially. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, That's all the tricks I basically use to get rid of my forks. Obviously, making sure you stay consistent is the most important one by far, by far, by far. But yeah, I appreciate you, man, for watching, and yeah, man, peace.